Hey y'all, it's Stacey. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're making one of my favorite desserts, my lemon cream pie. Now, if you're a fan of key lime pie, I will tell you, top secret, this is just key lime pie, a key lime pie recipe, but we're using lemon juice instead of the key lime juice. It makes a super creamy, delicious, lemony pie that really is my family's favorite. And the best part is that it's so simple. To start, I've got two 14-ounce cans of sweetened condensed milk here. To this, I'm adding half a cup of sour cream. Now this is one of those cases, it's dessert. Don't skip on the full fat sour cream. You want the real thing. I'm adding 3/4 of a cup of fresh lemon juice. Now I get questions sometimes about can you use a bottled lemon juice? The quick answer is yes, but you're gonna sacrifice flavor in doing that. So I certainly recommend that you do squeeze your lemons and get that fresh juice. You're gonna need 4 to 5 lemons to get enough juice to make 3/4 of a cup. Now all I've done here is I've just whisked that sweetened condensed milk and that sour cream together, and I'm just gonna drizzle my fresh lemon juice right in, and immediately you're gonna start to see this thicken up. The acid in that lemon juice reacts with that sweetened condensed milk and creates that nice, creamy, thick filling. Now I've got about a 9-inch deep dish graham cracker crust here. I made this one from scratch. I certainly, if you want to grab one from the grocery store, I am certainly not a stranger to using something that makes cooking a little bit easier. But because I was feeling fancy today, I went ahead and made this a homemade one. I also really like the flavor of homemade. When the graham crackers cook in there, it gets nice and toasty and gives the pie great flavor. All right, 9-inch deep dish. We're gonna spoon this or pour this right into our prepared crust here. And I've got my oven preheated to about 350 degrees. Once we get this in here, we're gonna pop it in the oven for 6 to 8 minutes. Now that doesn't seem like a long time, but it's just enough time to allow this to thicken just a touch. And if there's air bubbles in there, the air bubbles are gonna rise to the top and pop. In the oven, 6 to 8 minutes at 350. When that comes out, you're gonna let it cool on the counter till it's room temperature and then pop it in the fridge. In the fridge, it's gonna need about 4 hours to allow it to firm up. And you're gonna end up with a perfectly thick, wonderfully creamy, delicious tart pie. Now, what I did here is I whipped about 1 cup of heavy whipping cream with about 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. And all we're gonna do is spoon this right over the top. You could garnish this with some sliced lemons, and if you wanted, you could even use like whipped topping on top if you don't wanna make fresh whipped cream. I think the fresh really adds great flavor. But do what's best for you. Folks, you can find this super easy recipe by heading over to the website at southernbite.com and just click the Simply Southern TV tab right at the top or in the menu bar. Y'all enjoy.
As Stacey mentioned, this is basically a key lime pie, but with lemons substituted for the key limes. If you want the key lime pie, and it's the best, I know because it says so right there in the name, you can look it up on simplysouthern.tv.net and look for show 905 in the archive section.
You can also go to southernbite.com and search for the best key lime pie. Whether you make it with lemons or limes, this is a dessert that can't be beat.
Thanks for watching today, but it's time for us to run. Come on back next week when we'll revisit a couple of stories we did in previous seasons of Simply Southern. Since winning our Bama's Best Chicken Tenders contest about 3 years ago, Bobby's Restaurant in Eva has a new, bigger building, but it's still serving up great Southern food.
And we'll check back in with the folks at Redland Cotton. They're a farm-to-home brand, and their sheets made with Alabama cotton are a hot commodity. I'm Mary Wilson.
And I'm Kevin Worthington. We hope you'll join us then.
Simply Southern is produced by the Alabama Farmers Federation and made possible with the support of Alabama Farmers Cooperative and these sponsors.